Hello YouTube. Today we are going to discuss choosing the best stair lift for your needs and application. In today's environment where a lot of people are working remotely, we have gotten some phone calls that have asked, can we do kind of a virtual evaluation over the phone? And the answer is absolutely. We have a lot of technology at our disposal as well. We can do FaceTime, we can do Zoom meeting, we can do WhatsApp chat. All kinds of things that we could do to kind of walk around your home virtually, but we can get a lot of it done with just a few questions. And the first question is, what weight capacity do you require? So the Bruno models that we carry have a 300-pound weight capacity or a 400-pound weight capacity. And we do have access to other models as well with even higher weight capacities. So after we know what weight capacity is required, all we really need to know is, are the steps straight, or are there any turns on the step to go from one floor to the next? If it's straight, that makes it a simpler and quicker installation, as well as a little bit less expensive. So the straight set of steps, we just need to know right side or left side, and that's a pretty simple installation. So if you have a set of steps that does have a landing with a turn on it, that's no problem either. Just a little bit more complex from our end to get all the right measurements. We actually use a CAD system where we lay a whole bunch of markers out on the steps and take photographs of them, send that in to Bruno, the manufacturer, who then designs the rail for your exact set of steps. It's a really neat program that we use that actually measures your steps automatically with this camera down to the thousandth of an inch. So a little bit more complex to do, but not difficult. And we do a lot of these, and they usually work pretty darn well. So the next thing that we will ask is, tell us what's going on at the bottom of the steps. As you can see, the rail sticks off the bottom of the step 12 to 20 inches depending on the angle of your steps. And so when the rail sticks off the bottom of the step this way, it can create a tripping hazard for other people walking by, especially in a narrow hallway. Or if there is a door at the bottom of the step that won't be able to open because it would run into this rail, then we have to look at some other options. And there's a pretty easy solution for those cases where we can get a power retractable rail. So the way the power retractable rail works is when you send the steps up using your handheld remote control, or send the carriage up the steps using your handheld remote control, the rail will automatically fold up behind it to get out of the way at the bottom. So you'll see that happening here in a moment. And then when the user comes back down, if they were up at the top, that rail automatically folds out of the way and allows you to come down. At the top of the steps, the seat swivels so that your feet are firmly planted on the top level. Here is Liz from our office demonstrating a powered swivel unit. Some are manual, where you pull a handle underneath and manually pivot. But you can get the electronic swivel as well. And then the next question that we get often is, well, how much room does it take up on the steps? And as you can see, it's a pretty tight application. The rail itself only takes up about 5 or 6 inches of the steps. But when the seat is folded up, the armrest folds up, the seat folds up, and the footrests fold up. When it's all folded up, it's only about 12 inches, 1 foot from the wall. And if you get the model with that power retractable rail, it takes up a little bit more room, but it's still only about 15 inches from the wall. So most sets of steps are 32, 36 inches or even wider, and we're only taking up about half of that. But remember, you only have to walk past, if you have other people in the house that will be walking around on the steps, you only have to walk past that seat at the top or the bottom, wherever it's sitting. So Those are the questions that we will ask that will be able to allow us to recommend the best stair lift for your application. If you have any questions, certainly give us a call. We are staffed here at the office with experts that can answer these questions for you. And again, we have access to all kinds of technology to get photographs, measurements right over the phone. So give us a call, 724-228-4568. Thanks.